after having gone through exercise 6, where you implemented LDA on your own without using scikit-learn. The goal of this exercise, now exercise 8, is to reproduce our results using the sklearn library. In particular, there is a function in the module called discriminant analysis, and that is called linear discriminant analysis, so LDA. Scikit-learn.discriminant analysis.linear discriminant analysis. And that is what you want to use. Again, similar to scikit-learn.pca, I'm not going to explicitly tell you exactly how to use this function. I am telling you which function to use. And you're going to have to, figure out how to implement this function. And your goal is to make sure that you can reproduce the same results that you obtained previously. So obviously you don't want to recreate a different data set because you want to overlay the results. So don't create a new data set. Take the data set that you created a few exercises ago. That was in exercise 5. Or if you've already overridden it, then you need to recreate those data, run exercise 6 again, and then, figure out how to get this to work in scikit-learn, and then basically produce a figure that looks like this. And so you see the black squares come from the code that you wrote a few exercises ago, and the red plus signs are from scikit-learn. Okay, so then you see that they all match. So, that's very nice to see. All right, so now I'll switch to Python and I'll show you this code. Well, after having gone through all of that effort and torture and suffering to write the code for LDA on your own, you are probably relieved to see how easy it is to implement an LDA analysis using scikit-learn. Okay, so really just this line is just importing the function. This is the function name, and I abbreviate it as LDA. So you just set up an instance. You have to specify that the solver, the mathematical approach to solving this function is using eigendecomposition. There are other kinds of solvers. I'm not going to get into that here. That's something you would learn about in a more dedicated course on machine learning and linear classifiers and so on. And then we just fit the data and the labels. So these are the data and the labels that I created in exercise 5. And then the plotting code is, this is all literally copied. Almost all of this is literally copy and pasted from a couple of exercises ago. This is the only new line of code here. So it's the LDA model that we fit. And I say .predict. That's the attribute that gives me the prediction for the data. Okay. And then we can see that, they all overlap. So, this is some nice confirmation that what we did is implementing the same procedure as what scikit-learn implements.